What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day. This is our fourth and final install video of the Rough Country lift kit and kicker bars. And as you know, per the last video, the entire lift kit is completely done. We have everything together, tightened up, and driving it for a while. It is working freaking amazing, guys. I truly cannot complain about this Rough Country lift. Only issue we ran into on this lift is specifically for a dually truck like this one was the rear shackles. As you can see back there, hopefully, maybe you can see them from the back a little bit easier. The rear shackles, U-bolts were a little too short. They would work very good for a 1500 or 2500, but unfortunately for a 3500, considering us big trucks, us big boy trucks, have more leaf spring back there for more hauling capacity, we ended up having to get some leaf spring U-bolts that were just about 2 inches longer. Not a big deal. Had a local shop make them for me, but very, very easy. Other than that, the entire kit itself, everything front suspension wise, went together extraordinarily easily and very, very well. I'm going to put a couple hundred miles on this truck, and then we're going to go back and we're going to test all of the bolts and make sure all the bolts are staying tight, nothing's come loose and stuff like that. But in this video, which I want to make an independently, like, you know, quick little video about, we're going to be installing the 2002 to 2010 GM 2500 kicker bar kit. Now, this is an 01. This shouldn't be any different than an 02, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our stuff together. We have our bars, we have our brackets here, our bushings and all that stuff, and these bars actually, well, I'm sorry, this bracket actually gets connected to up front here. There's a hole. So that gets connected up there, and then it goes back to the transmission mount right here. I'm hoping they reach. I don't know if they're going to, but we're gonna find out now, guys. All right, guys, so the very first step is obviously putting the brackets in and bolting them down. And as you can see, they go on the back of cross member on either side of that back cross member. My flashlight's in the way. But there's a good visualization of where they go and how they're positioned. You're probably gonna have to put either a screwdriver in the holes here to tighten that nut and bolt up, because they will twist. Those brackets will twist around, which obviously you don't want, because you want them to be vertical like they are now so you can put the bars on. So just keep that in mind. Step number 2, guys, go ahead and install your bushings and your sleeves. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're going to install the actual bars, and we're going to put these bolts in loose, these actual nuts and washers and bolts here, because basically we need to figure out where these holes hit on that stock cross member for the transmission, so we know what to drill and where to drill it. Now, in order to drill these holes, you're going to need a 11/32 drill bit. So just make sure you have one of those on hand as well. And only 2 of these holes are going to be used, either the front 2, the back 2. You can maybe put bolts in an angle, whatever you want to do, but there's only 4 bolts that come with the kit. Personally, I mean, every truck's going to be a little different. I'd like to use all 4 if they would supply 4 more bolts, but I do understand if, like, obviously the cross member only comes to here, or it comes to, you know, here, and you can't use the other 2. I totally understand that. But I think for trucks that can use all 4 of these, the stronger the better, you know what I mean? Let's get these lined up, see where our holes line up, and start drilling. Now, as you can see in my case, we have our kicker bar installed, and you run it all the way back. And as you can see, I'm only going to be using the back 2. Unfortunately, the front 2 bolts I cannot use because they're obviously not in the way, or they're in the way, or not in the way of the cross member, so I can't use those rear ones. I can only use the front ones. I do have a little dent in my thing there, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to go ahead and mark these holes and then drill them out and then reinstall. Alrighty, so with our 11/32, we were able to drill both of our holes for our self-tapping bolts. Hopefully everything lines up here, which it looks like it does. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our bolts in and tighten them down. We're not going to over tighten them, just tighten them down, and then we'll tighten down the nut and bolt up front. All right, guys, it is all freaking done. We got the back bolted up, we got the front bolted up. Very impressed. Very easy modification to do on your rough country lift setup if you're willing to spend the extra money to get this extra option. I'm extremely happy with it. I'm kind of curious what it's going to drive like now that this is a little bit more reinforced between the transmission crossmember and now the rear front crossmember, I guess you would call it. It is going to be interesting, but these are supposed to add more stability and a little bit less flex, which, you know, I mean, it's already a big honking trunk, so I don't really know how much more less flex you could have. But if it helps, it definitely helps. And that's really all that matters, guys. And it definitely looks good under there in that desert tan as well. Well, guys, there you have it. Very simple. I mean, you can see them under there now. Very, very simple, probably half an hour job. Probably took me about 45 minutes because I actually spent time recording it and everything. But you can definitely see they're under there and they're gonna be working. Zach's over there being lazy. With his white shoes on.
You ever died before?
So very, very simple, easy install for your rough country 6-inch lift or whatever lift you may have that has that back K-member or that back cross member. Very, very happy with the install. I'm sure it's definitely going to drive really, really good. It's going to stiffen up that front end a little bit now that the truck has been raised up. But there you go, guys. Kicker bars are now installed. All right, guys, I figured after I had the lift kit on, and obviously after we just got done finishing up putting on our kicker braces, I was like, you know what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do a little bit of a video after installing those kicker braces. Zach's looking at that one truck back there. Now Zach wants a truck. Zach wants a truck now. I want my car. I want my car. I kind of figured it wouldn't be a bad idea, hopefully you guys can hear me, it wouldn't be a bad idea to see how the truck feels with the rough country kicker bars on. And I can already tell you guys that the front end kind of feels a little bit more stiffer. Obviously I'm just driving on roads, but even driving on roads you can feel a little bit of, what are you looking at?
There's a Tesla behind us, roll coal on it.
This doesn't roll coal because that's EPA illegal. The EPA does not like us rolling coal.
Do something non-economy friendly.
I can put it on sport economy mode.
No, that's too good.
Unbelievable.
Kill the environment if Phyllis says that.
I tell you. He's already killing the environment by having a lithium battery and digging 20 million freaking feet deep holes in the earth that will never recover.
Thank you for over-explaining that to me. That's
and then in 10 years when that battery's dead, they're gonna have no place to put the damn thing.
Except the ocean.
It's except for the ocean, and then we're gonna pollute the ocean with lithium fucking batteries. And it's gonna be bad. But anyways, guys, back to our original conversation. The truck seems to be a little bit stiffer. Maybe it's just in my head, I don't know.
He likes stiffing his head.
But the truck definitely does feel a tad bit different with the kicker bars in place. We're actually coming up on a turn here.
Whoa!
Shut up. And that was like a little bump in a turn. And you can kind of tell it doesn't flex. It doesn't feel like it flexes as much as it used to. Like I said, it could just be in my head. But I'm sure if these kicker bars are meant for something, they're meant for something. And if they help, they obviously are helping, like I've explained. What do you think, Zach?
I think you're gay.
You know, I'm trying to make a serious video for my good buddies down in rough country.
I have nothing against rough country. It's just you.
It was just me with your little goatee and stash growing
I
out.
have an issue with you.
I have an issue with you.
I have an issue with you.
I have an issue with you.
Get out. Get out of my truck.
You get out of my truck.
I'll get you out of my truck.
I will hurt you so bad, dude.
Do a burnout.
I'm not doing a burnout.
Coward.
I need tires first.
No, you don't want to do a burnout on new tires. You burn out.
No, I need tires. When I have new tires, then I'll do a burnout.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
Do a burnout.
No, you do a burnout.
Move.
No. You're stupid. Oh my god.
Slam the gas.
I'm not slamming anything.
Is the Tesla still?
No, he's not back there anymore. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I don't get hit by anybody in my big old truck.
Oh, going so slow.
There's a little bump. I didn't feel too bad.
Really?
I'm just saying. Regardless, guys, I think the kicker bars actually do. I think they actually help a little bit. Even though you guys in the comments might be like, you're an idiot, Andy.
Yeah.
Those kicker bars don't do junk shit.
They look cool.
They do look cool. I'm not going, well, when they're powder coated like a cool desert tan color, they look cool. Dude, desert tan color.
They got a pile of smoke.
They have a pile of smoke, really. There's a pile of smoke over there, guys. Watch out. Look at that pile of smoke. It's so crazy. Okay, guys. Oh my god. All right, let's get back to the shop and end this video, guys. And that's it, guys. Last video of the rough country setup. Very happy with their product, very happy with the installation. Ran into literally one little issue, and that was it, which was very easily solved. But she's done. Now we're gonna be looking for wheels and tires. And I don't know, I'd like to get some wheels and tires on it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe this winter. Maybe this winter we'll get some nice wheels and tires on her and really make it look good. We also will be doing the rocker panels and cab corners this winter as well. I'm gonna hold off till about the fall to do them. I have a guy that can weld them in and be okay with that, but I can't. I'm not gonna do that myself. Forget that noise. Maybe I'll record him doing it possibly, but I'm not doing it myself. We got a few little ripples here that I have a buddy that does dent repair. I'm gonna have him take this out. And then of course, we're gonna have to get this truck fully detailed, like professional clay bar detailed, in order for it to look good again. But for the most part, 500,000 miles coming up very soon. Within 4,000 miles, this truck is gonna be 500,000 miles on this Duramax engine. You better not even kick my beautiful baby truck. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful truck. But as of right now, everything's running great. And Zach is in the camera now because he just likes to fucking be in the way.
My bad, I'll go over here.
Yeah, go over there.
They want to see me. They
don't love you.
They love me. I love you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out Rough Country, first link in the description below for any products that they might have for your truck as well. Other than that, guys, deuces.